Hey everybody, it's me Dana, aka Triple C. Today we're going to show you how to make this card holder. Come on in, grab your yarn, grab your hooks, and let's get ready. Guys, today we'll be making a card holder. You can use it for a wallet if you want. You can keep it for yourself. You can make it as a gift for a family. Whatever you choose to do, guys. This is what we're doing today. I'll be using 3 colors. You'll need no more than about 200 yards of yarn. You might even need less. I'm just throwing out a random number. Today I'll be using a bit of this green here by Red Heart. It is called Hunter Green, guys. All right, so I'm using a few colors here. Here's Hunter Green. I'll be using this cafe mocha kind of yarn here from Red Heart as well. And then I'm going to be using a little bit of some scrap red yarn from Big Twist. All right, so come on guys, let's get started. I'm going to start off with I'm going to let you know about those colors. I'm also using a bit of, you're going to need some Velcro if you want Velcro. If you don't want Velcro, guys, you can use a button or something like that, but I will be using Velcro. I'll use my hot glue gun to put it there, which I have here, guys. I'm going to be using my Gorilla Glue gun, and I'm going to be using that to glue it together. You're going to need a yarn needle, and you're going to need a size, if you want to use a size E hook, which is a 3.5 millimeter. I'm going to be using a F hook, which is 3.75 millimeter. Whatever one works for you. You do want to use a smaller hook because it will help you have a tighter stitch, so that way this card holder can be very stiff. You want a stiff card holder. And then you're going to need your scissors. So let's get started, guys. All right, you're going to begin with whatever color you choose. Now let's get started with me. I'll be using this color here. Okay, so we'll start with this color, and I'm going to begin with a chain of 66, guys. So let's get started with our chain of 66. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 37, guys. Okay. 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, and 66. So now we have our 66 chains, guys, and this is an easy, really easy pattern, very fun, very easy to do. We are going to do our mostly stitch that we're going to use. The only stitch we're going to use for this is a single crochet. Very, very beginner friendly. Very, very easy. So what we're going to do is we are going to single crochet in the second chain from hook. Now if you want to learn how to do a single crochet, all you want to do is insert your hook into your stitch, just like so, into your desired chain. Okay, insert it there, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, and pull through 2. That is a single crochet. I have tutorials on how to do that as well in my tutorial playlist. So continue doing the same thing, inserting your hook into your chain, yarn over, pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2. Very, very simple. Let's do this all the way down. We should end up with 65 stitches, guys, all right? Because we did not single crochet in the first chain, we single crocheted in the second and the next. So continue all the way down, guys, okay? All the way down. Let's go all the way down, guys. Remember, guys, you want to keep a nice snug tension as you crochet all the way down. Keep a nice snug tension. That way your work can be nice and snug and your card holder can be very stiff. All right, so continue going all the way down, guys. All right, guys, so we made it to the end of our row and we have 65 stitches. But I'm going to finish up the last one with you all to show you how we begin our second row. Okay, so now we're going to finish up our last one. Please don't mind my fingertips, guys. This is a little glue on my fingers. Crafters, you guys know about having glue in your hands sometimes. Okay, so got a little of a knot. Let me unknot my yarn here so we can get to our row 2. All right. For those who want to go ahead and you don't want to watch the rest of this, guys, there is 26 rows of this baby. All right. So we're going to chain 1 and we're going to turn our work to the left and we're going to single crochet right here in this first stitch and all the way down. All right. For this color, guys, we want to do 10 rows total of this color. All right. Again, if you want it a little snugger, try a 3.5 millimeter hook. Or if you want to go to a 3 millimeter hook, some of you may even want to try a 2 millimeter or I should say about a 2.5 millimeter or something about that size. Nothing too small. You don't want to cramp your hands up. But keep a nice tight snuggie, a snug tension, guys, as tight as you can without hurting yourself. You just want to have a nice snug card holder. So this is row 2. Now we're going to make 10 rows of this color, okay? So if you want to go ahead, you guys can continue on. You want to do 10 rows total of this color. All right, and then we're going to switch colors right after this. But continue going on for your 10 rows, okay? 10 rows of this baby. And then we'll be back. I'm going to go ahead and complete my total of 10 rows, okay? And then after I complete my 10 rows, we'll be back for change of color, okay? And then we're going to continue on and we're going to add all of our fasteners and our finishing pieces and our touches, okay? So continue going on doing your single crochet for 10 total rows of your main color, all right? We'll be right back after this, guys. All right, guys, we are back and we have our 10 rows of our dark tan. All right, guys, now we're going to go over and do a bit of this hunter green. You guys ready for this? Okay, let's add our hunter green. I'm finishing up my last stitch and we're going to go ahead and change colors. Okay, so this is how I change colors for those who are interested. I'm going to go ahead and work like I'm going to do my last stitch. Excuse me. I'm going to insert just like I'm doing a single crochet, yarn over, pull up a loop just like so, and now I'm going to snip. Now this is the way I do mine. Again, you can do yours any kind of way you would like, but this is the way that I change colors. So now that I have that, I'm going to begin to tie it together. I'm going to add my hunter green here just like so. There we go, just like so, guys. All right, there we go. And now I'm going to go ahead and yarn over and pull through and finish off just like so. Now I'm going to chain 1 and I'm going to turn my work to the left just like we've been doing, and I'm going to continue with my single crochets. I'm going to try to work a little bit over my tail so that way I don't have so much to work with at the end. And I'm going to do 2 rows of this hunter green, okay, guys? So keep going with me all the way down until we have 2 full rows of our hunter green. All right, so far we should have 10 rows of the tan, and now we're going to work on 2 rows of our hunter green. All right, guys, so come on, let's continue going. I'll join you. I'll be back with you. Very, very easy tutorial. I hope you guys enjoy this. Very, very easy. I think the most tedious part is basically the assembly. how we're going to get it folded, how we're going to attach our Velcro. That's the only thing that's the tedious part. But besides that part, guys, this is it. So I'll join you back after we finish 2 rows of our hunter green, and then we'll continue on. Alright guys, we are back with our next part. We're going to begin to change colors again. We have finished up our hunter green, 2 rows of that, and now we want to change into our red. Alright, so I just snipped it. We're going to go ahead and change colors, and we're going to do 2 rows of this red. Now again, we're going to do 2 rows of the red, we're going to change colors and go back and do 2 rows of the hunter green. All right, very simple. We're going to do 2 rows of the red, 2 rows of hunter green, and finish up with another 10 rows of the brown or the dark tan. Okay, so very simple. Let's go ahead and get this in. Turn our work. We're going to hide some of these tails. And I want to get all my tails on one side, so I'm going to tuck them this way. And we're just going to go ahead and continue going in just like so, okay? And we are going to just work over these babies and continue going until we have 2 rows of the red, okay? So work over your tails like I'm doing. And just continue until you have 2 rows, and then you're going to do 2 more rows of your green, and then 10 more rows of, so you have 10, 2, another 2, another 2 of the green, and then another 10 of your dark tan. Now it should be a total of 26 rows. So you should have 10 plus 2 is 12, plus another 2 is 14, plus another 2 is 16, and then a 10, that'll be 26. So guys, I'll be right back after we finish all of our 26 rows, and then we'll start assembly, guys. Alright guys, we are back, and so what we want to do now is we want to begin to seam this up. Now you can do it with a crochet, single crochet, slip stitch. You can do this with sewing it up. Either way, what you're going to do is you're going to seam it up on both sides. You're going to go down this here, and you're going to go down here on both sides, just seaming it up. You're going to leave 5 stitches unworked on each side, okay? So you want to seam it up. If you need to use your stitch markers, you can stitch marker it up. Again, if you want to make this less, if you want to make this to be a bit smaller, you can use a size 2.5 millimeter hook. You can use a 3 millimeter hook or a 3.5 millimeter. Again, I like to use a smaller hook, maybe about a 3 millimeter or something like that, to give it a bit of a small, size. So this is what it's going to look like once you're done. So we're going to just seam it up, all right, and leaving 5 open. We want to have 5 in the center open, seaming up 30 on each side, okay? And then when you're done, we're going to fold it all together just like so. This is going to be our card holder. You can use it as a money holder, whatever you choose. And then we're going to put some Velcro on each side so that way it can just snap in place, and we can open that baby. We can put our cards in here or whatever else. All right, so I'm going to show you exactly what I'm going to be doing on one side, and then we'll come back and finish up after we finish up the other side, okay? So again, make sure you're folding it down, making sure you have 5 stitches in the center open and in place, okay? So that's all you want to do. You just want to fold it over and making sure you have 5 stitches in the center, making sure you have it lined up beautifully, and then you want to just go ahead and continue with your stitching. I hope you're enjoying this tutorial. Hope it's easy for you to understand. It's just really simple. All you're going to do is just go down here, seaming up and seaming on each side. That's all you're going to do. Alright, so let's just go ahead. Where'd I end off here? I ended off on this side here. So I'm going to go ahead and just show you one side so you guys can see that. And then we're going to come on back after we are done, okay? So just go ahead and line it up. Again, you can do it however you want. And again, if you want to use your stitch markers, use your stitch markers. That way you can make sure you mark off where you want. I've done this several times. I made this baby several times, so I kind of can eyeball it, but I do want to make sure you guys pin it down to where you know where you are so you can have center stitches. You want to make sure you are crocheting over 30 stitches. All right, on each side, 30 here, 30 there, and then you want to go leaving 5 here, okay? So if you have a count, just go ahead and give it a good count, okay? All right, so it's going to be basically 15 and 15. Let me rephrase it, okay? Because you're going to have 15 on that side. So make sure you're having 15. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So I have my 15 here, and I'm going to begin to slip stitch down. Again, you can slip stitch, you can do whatever you want, okay? Make sure you have 15 on the opposite side as well, okay? And once you do that, guys, you just want to insert the hook in the first stitch and into the stitch on the back side. If you're doing a slip stitch like me, I'm going to do a slip stitch, and I'm going to show you exactly what a slip stitch is. You're just going to insert your hook into that first front stitch and into the one right behind it, yarn over, and pull through. Just like so. So go in just like so. Yarn over. Slip stitch. Just like so. Now again, what we're going to do is we're going to have our right sides together. Again, you can do whatever sides you want. I will be doing mine with my good sides out, which is my right sides are out and my wrong sides are on the inside, okay? For those who are wondering. You're going to see my slip stitch. I'm going to use my slip stitch as a bit of a border, okay? So just go all the way across, slip stitching across 15 stitches, okay? All the way across, slip stitching across 15 stitches. And we're going to do that on all sides, leaving 5 in the center done, 5 in the center open. Alrighty? All the way down. Very simple. If you would prefer to do a single crochet, you can do whatever you choose. Just make it your own. If you want to just seam it up with sewing it, feel free to sew it. All right? Let's do that on all sides, and we'll be right back after this. All right, guys, we're back, and so this is what it looks like so far. I have slip stitch on this side, I've slip stitched on that side, and I've slip stitched on this side as well, and this is my last side. And then we're going to go ahead and put some Velcro on each of these sides, and we're going to be done. We're going to weave in ends. I hope you have enjoyed this tutorial. Very easy tutorial, guys. You know, I love to give you guys some easy goodies to work on. So we're just slip stitching. I'm going to join with a chain just so I can have that join, and we're just going to slip stitch down all the way down, guys, okay? We're just going to slip stitch on this side, slip stitching both sides together, just creating a close. I'm kind of just slip stitching a little bit over my tail because I don't want to have too much to weave in, but I do want to share with you a little bit up close. So let me share with you exactly what I'm doing, because we're closing this up. All right, this is an opening here, but we're going from the front. Let me make sure I'm in the right stitch here, guys. So we're going to go from this front stitch to the stitch right directly behind it, okay? And we're going to yarn over and pull, yarn over and pull through, and then we're going to just go through just like that's a slip stitch. Again, there's several different ways you can do it: slip stitching it, single crocheting, whatever you prefer. And again, I'm doing this with my right sides out. and I'm creating a border with the slip stitch. So my slip stitch is going to be shown. I'm not going to have to turn it inside out or anything like that. I'm going to actually use it as my border to work with this. Again, if I started off with my tension a little loose, so you're going to notice that mine is a little bit different from the beginning to the end. So that's why I say please try to use a different hook. If a 3.75 millimeter is a little too loose, if you crochet a little looser, try with looser tension. Please use a smaller hook, a 3 millimeter hook. It will be great. If you can do a 2.5, try a 2.5, but just do not do whatever does not cramp your hands up. I don't want anyone to deal with any wrist pain, hand pain, or anything of that sort, okay? But it will create a tough and tight fabric, and that's what you want with this card holder. All right, you do want to create a nice tight tension that will keep your cards or your cash, whatever you want to use this for, intact. And this again could be great for a gift. Father's Day is coming up if you guys want to make these for fathers or a man in your life, or if you just want to use them for your cards. All right, so I slip stitch all the way down on all my sides. This is what we're looking like. I have to weave in these ends, guys. We're going to look at that, and we're going to get this all done. Hope you all are enjoying. So far, so good. I'm going to share with you guys exactly how I weave in my ends, and also how we're going to attach our Velcro. All right, guys, we're back, and we are going to go ahead and start weaving in some ends, and we're going to finish this baby up, guys. I hope you're enjoying so far. Very, very simple. I hope you can see you guys make this in different colors. I also want to make, if you want to have it like this, you can also make, once you get done, we're going to fold it up like this. So it's going to be open like so. If you want to do a nice little finished edge, you can. It just depends on what you feel like, okay? You don't have to. You can do a finished edge here if you want. We're going to then place a little Velcro here on this part. A little Velcro there. And we're going to fold it just like so. And it'll be nicely closed. If you want, you can also make a chain of about 15 to 20, and you can have a nice little hangable, holdable loop if you want to have it like so. If you ever want to just use it as like a holder and you want to take it with you, it just depends on you, okay? So just weave in your ends again. Very, very easy to do so. I like to do a little weaving every so often. I usually do it all the often, not just every so. I usually weave in my ends all the time. Not the funnest part, I'm going to throw it out there. Weaving in ends, I never enjoy, okay? But it works out. All right, guys, we're back, and we are going to go ahead and start weaving in some ends, and we're going to finish this baby up, guys. I hope you're enjoying so far. Very, very simple. I hope you can see you guys make this in different colors. I also want to make, if you want to have it like this, you can also make, once you get done, we're going to fold it up like this. So it's going to be open like so. If you want to do a nice little finished edge, you can. It just depends on what you feel like, okay? You don't have to. You can do a finished edge here if you want. We're going to then place a little Velcro here on this part. A little Velcro there. And we're going to fold it just like so. And it'll be nicely closed. If you want, you can also make a chain of about 15 to 20, and you can have a nice little hangable, holdable loop if you want to have it like so. If you ever want to just use it as like a holder and you want to take it with you, it just depends on you, okay? So just weave in your ends again. Very, very easy to do so. I like to do a little weaving every so often. I usually do it all the often, not just every so. I usually weave in my ends all the time. Not the funnest part, I'm going to throw it out there. Weaving in ends, I never enjoy, okay? But it works out. All right, guys, so we're almost done weaving in all of our ends. I do have one little end somewhere if I find it. Here we go. Let's weave in this last end. We're going to attach our Velcro, and we're going to be done with this project. See how quick it went? Told you guys, these patterns and these tutorials, I like to do a lot of easy stuff. Again, I'm going to be doing some more details or some things that might take a little longer in the future. If you do have any ideas or any, suggestions of a craft or a tutorial, please shoot me an email at creativelycreatedcrochet@gmail.com. Also, if you are a big fan of written patterns, I definitely encourage you to please check out my Etsy and Ravelry. Everything is in my description box of this video. If you would like to send a card, happy mail, join my membership, or just connect with me in other ways, such as purchasing a finished object, please go into my description box as well. I also have an affiliate link through Amazon. If you shop Amazon all the time, I will receive a percentage back off of your purchase, which I use as once they begin to accumulate and they send me a gift card, I donate the gift card to a winner. Don't forget, every time I am live, I do giveaways, guys. So please make sure you support Super Chat. And also, if you are enjoying this video, down below there is a heart underneath right next to the like button or things that sort. Scroll over to the right and there's going to be a heart and it says thanks on it. If you hit that button, it will allow you to donate to this video. So that way you can say, hey, I definitely enjoyed it and I would love for you to make certain things, and that will continue to keep the giveaways going and also the tutorials going, okay? So if you do donate on this, you will have the creative control of what's the next tutorial, okay? So thank you in advance for those who donate to this channel and to the giveaways, all right? So here we go, guys. This is what it looks like. Now we're going to add some Velcro. I do have my glue gun available here. This is my Gorilla Glue gun, my mini. If you, whatever kind of glue guns you guys have, feel free to use them. I also have my Velcro, as I had in the beginning. I got these in the sewing section at Walmart, and I'm just going to cut one off. All I need is one of these sets. I'm going to begin to take off the sticky side of that, and I'm going to place it here. I do want to place it toward the end here on each side. It does have a sticky here, a bit of stickiness, but I'm going to secure it with a little bit more. All right, so you can use whatever you choose. If you want to use it, you can. You do not have to, okay? But I'm going to adhere just a little bit more. Just a little bit more, guys, okay? Now you choose how you want to do it. But I'm going to put a little bit more there. And I'm going to place it here. Right across that part, just like so, okay? I'm going to do the same exact thing on this side. Now these center lines or center stitches are really great and they're acting as a guideline. So that's really awesome. So we're going to peel this side as well. And I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to add a tad bit of glue here. All right, just a little bit of something. There we go. Right down that center. And I'm going to go ahead and place it here as well on this side. All right, just like so. And that is going to act as our fastener for this. Again, if you have business cards, things of that sort, you can place them right inside of here. Some of you may throw in a little change or whatever it is that you want. I'm going to share with you guys what it looks like to put some cards in. I'm going to grab a few of my business cards and show you guys an example. Grabbing them out of my binder, guys. Give me a second. Alright, guys, these are my business cards. Now, if you are out and about and you're wearing some of your creative goods and you want someone to, you want to communicate with someone, you'll have these handy. Stick them in here, a little on that side, and a few on the other side, guys. Again, if you want to make a hanger, you can just chain about 15 to 20 and you'll have a nice little hanger slip stitch in the beginning. You have a nice hanger to have it as a hangable. But if you're going to be putting this in your purse or in your pocket or wherever else, this will be perfectly fine like so. Now that you have it here, we're going to fasten it, close it up, and there we go. This is our finished object, guys. If you notice a little bit, my tension was a lot tighter in the end compared to my beginning. So remember to use a smaller hook if you choose to, larger hook, whatever you want to use, guys, do so. All right, and then you can open it up again. Mine is not all the way dry yet, but once it's dry, it's going to be perfect. Open it up. You have your cards there. Hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit the thumbs up, share this stream out, and tell a friend. Alrighty, guys, thank you so much for watching. Until next time, remember to live on purpose, love on purpose. Love ya.